Hi, welcome to the What the Fuck Happens YouTube Atheist Community and Stick and Fun. What the hell is that smell? I guess the generator's under there or something. Gasoline or something. I don't know. I ain't gonna worry about it. Can only burn. Yeah, still not doing very well. Hard to tell the difference between my usual not doing very well and the, residual treating of the Lyme disease not doing very well. So my fever is, pretty low. So things are looking okay there. And I definitely have more energy, but I do feel like shit. Anyway, so, last night's stick cam, I did bail early. I did the right thing. Stayed probably longer than I should have. Probably didn't get as much good rest as necessary. So the first couple hours weren't too bad. There's some black kid in there. Name was kind of stupid. Something badass Francis or something. I don't know. Had some kind of whatever. But he was kind of agnostic. And so we sort of argued a little bit of religion. And I'm sort of out of practice at that, so that was worth doing. The rest of the conversation, not bad, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, then I listened to some of the stuff that happened after I left because I was sleeping and I didn't hear all of it. Heard some of the Piro stuff just because his voice was so loud. There was some other woman's who was so loud, just so obnoxious. And, people got to fix that. They really do have to control the volume of people, and if they don't, it just kind of breaks the functionality. So, I'm just going to turn around. There's just no way. Sit on this tree for a minute. Feeling kind of poorly. Ugh. So, it was all kind of discouraging in a way, though. I mean, I'm just kind of discouraged overall anyway, and I just feel like shit. So those two things don't go together. So it just kind of sucks all the optimism out of you. These people just don't get it. I mean, sub-DNA guy, I like him well enough, but, he was bringing up stuff when I was gone that, we had been over and over and over again. And, if we can't resolve these fundamental issues, there's no point in discussing the rest of them. I mean, if you got some kind of doubt, regarding the existence of God, then you really can't have a conversation about the value of life and the meaning of it and all this other stuff, because you got some idea floating in there, some notion that there's some possibility, that it all has some intent or purpose or some other bullshit. And that just seems like total rubbish. Ugh, it's really irritating. Such a nice day for swimming and such. I'm just out of business. Which way do I go this way? Yeah. So yeah, I really thought I was cured after the first day, as I got so much better for a while. But relapse and such. And now it's just kind of dragging. Anyway, it just seems like a long walk back. Awfully long. So, where was I? So some of this interesting conversation, though. These people, they're intelligent people. They can have some kind of reasonable conversation. Some other guy was talking to sub-DNA. Their little back and forth was interesting. So, I think it's a really good idea. In the future, maybe I'll do it on purpose. Just do a few hours on, few hours off, few hours on kind of thing, maybe. Maybe extend the hours, and I'll just be there less hours or something. Possibly, I don't know. I think overall it can work. Just has to be somebody there who understands, that volume has to be controlled, and it'll work out okay. yeah, there really was very few trolls. I mean, just the, standard ones. So they all must have been partying somewhere. What else? Yeah, so I mean, so news in the atheist community. See if I can find any of that. Yeah, Amazing Atheist did a movie review. Who cares? Oh, The Happy Loser is back. It's Bella Goes to Hell. So that's really good. And she's currently in the country, but it looks like she's in the mood to make videos. So that's good. Cat's missing again, which is irritating. And he keeps shitting in the lawn, which is really smelly. And come up with some other complaint. Might be in these hibiscus over here. This is like, I just haven't done anything this year. Haven't weeded anything. Just so out of the game. These are nice lilies, but the damn deer eat them all. And such. So anyway. Banged into the door the other day and hit my nipple. I didn't even have a mark afterwards. Now for a couple of days. And it wasn't like now, 3 days later, I got a scab. It's kind of weird. It's like it must have happened under the skin or something. It worked its way out. You don't need to know that shit, I guess. So, I'm going to water that. Actually, I'll water some things. And, so I'll look at the thing and see if there's some kind of news besides the Bella thing. The derived energy thing, right? I don't know whether that was this week or last week. Well, anyway, derived energy's out of jail. Back to business, making videos. That might be really old news. I don't remember. Yeah, so whatever. I mean, everything's just kind of discouraging. I mean, I think I made some good videos. The last two videos when I was sick were really good. Yeah. And I think that's the idea, is I got to just plug away at a map, draw a map of facts. And then you can find out where people fall off the map. And you just say, look, you fell off the map. We really can't talk about the rest of this stuff because you're out in, Kookball-Lavania or, Fucktardville, and you're not coming back from there. Cicada on the wall. Yeah, I found a different species of cicada yesterday. Looked not entirely different, of course. It was still a cicada, but really very, very different. And the color of it, the shape of it, very interesting. So anyway, I will add on to this video. I'm getting my door. Let's see if we can finish this up and such. I really do feel like crap. So anyway, the other discouraging thing, the Zimmerman verdicts, I mean, I didn't have huge expectations. I mean, I didn't even think about it much in terms of, I just presumed it was just going to be a fiasco. The whole jury selection was such a joke, and you're just, this isn't going to work. And it didn't. It's just a waste of time to have trials when you don't really have juries. I mean, acquittal is just, maybe you could have a hung jury, but acquittal is just outrageous nonsense. So that just doesn't make any sense. The page at something DoubleClick says. There shouldn't be any DoubleClick ad, DoubleClick net shit here. Must be something new that YouTube's doing. It's got ads from another company on its pages. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's never happened before. So anyway, some videos unavailable. Must be mine. Anyway, debate night. Sorry, I just, whatever, stuff happens on my computer because there's stuff running on it and whatnot, so it distracts things sometimes. So, really, I'm not doing well. Alright, so there really hasn't been any news from the crazies. Anticonovat did have some conversation with Bella. So Bella had some conversation with crazy person. And they seem to get along with each other for whatever reason, but I don't see the point of that. Warble's on a lot did make a stupid video about his patent, which was funny. You know why he never patented his sun foil. And the reason why you don't patent it is because, yeah, it is nothing. It's not an idea. It's a crazy behavior. It's semi-insane. But anyway, the part that's funny is that he has his own little propaganda written on the sun foil now, and he has the number 25% on there, as if there's a 25% fuel saving. So he's arguing that a 40-watt solar panel on a car will save you 25% in fuel use. And it's just so preposterous on its face. I mean, to argue that the alternator is pulling 25% of the car's energy is just, it's crazy. It's insane. It's yeah, I mean, it's just so illogical to think that. It's too insipid. You know, when you just think what a car does, you know, in terms of a car going 15 miles on a gallon of gas, you know, moving a very heavy vehicle up those hills and all that shit, and, you know, he's thinking that 25% of the fuel use is running the alternator, which, you know, makes your radio play. I mean, it's just insane. And, you know, sparks, well, you know, a lot of cars now don't even, well, yeah, I guess they still have spark plugs. Well, I don't know what the fuel injection, yeah, they're like, I don't think they spark, I think they just heat up. But anyway, it doesn't really matter, you know. It's not the subject. It's just so stupid. You're just like, how can you can't respect exaggerations like that. I mean, that, you know, people who exaggerate like that are just, you know, what the hell is that bullshit? That's just way too desperate. Well, anyway, I don't want to get on that shit. So, there's the last what the fuck. So these are all pretty good videos, as usual. We have power to freeze syphilis. Yeah, that was a response to Anticonovat, no doubt. Best video response ever was a pretty good nailing of somebody's video. Yeah, I don't remember. But, yeah, I nailed it good. Worst thing about cliches. Yeah, okay, that's Anticonovat again. Fetish is not a philosophy. I mean, you know, these titles are even not bad. Words about meaning. Well, that's not a great title, but it was a good video. And regarding the real meaning, yeah, so that's just getting through this crap. Reality map. So that was a good idea to start this reality map thing. I think that's going to be a usable concept. No game to play, but animal control. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself, right? I mean, we're just animals. We're just finding control mechanisms. They're end of the game. Piss on the baby and drink the bath water. That's pretty funny. Bad is not good. Yeah, that was a really tricky title, isn't it? Sick of it. So these two videos, sick of it and understanding meaning, just soap the dope. Yeah, those were good videos. Yeah, they're all good though. And then the reality map volume 2, it was just, it kind of went around, kind of video, kind of rambly. So one I made yesterday before I crashed again, before I relapsed and such. Oh look, I did that. What else is there to talk about? A lot of old videos popped up here just because the index is feeding the people who haven't been making videos. So a few Luddite videos popped up, and some other guy, and whatever, some other guy, and Gappa Joppa guy, Palsy Goes, old videos, you know, so the index has been a little slow. The comment things are a little slow. I have to probably make it bigger, you know, include more videos, and then the comments won't get, you know, slowed down. But it is kind of annoying, because like the Amazing Atheist, TJ does, like, he makes a video and, the comments are all his videos for a while, and which, whatever. I mean, he is winning in the PR game, or whatever you want to call this game we're playing on YouTube. Popularity game. So what else? This unworshipped deity guy. Sort of an interesting fellow, but he asked me to look at one of his videos. I didn't think it was too good, so I looked at a couple of his others, which were better. But yeah, it's just all all this wishful thinking kind of crap. Black people need their church because it's their social thing, and blah blah blah. And it doesn't change the argument. That I mean, it's just pretty lame. Sorry. The very religion that provided excuses for your enslavement, you really shouldn't be finding any comfort there. But whatever. The white Jesus. Anyway. So I don't know. That's probably enough said. I'm just really beat. Yeah, I mean, DNA guy really did piss me off when I listened to some of his other stuff, because he went on the quantum mechanics stuff again. I mean, these are all issues we've argued, and I just don't know how there can't be some kind of resolution on this shit. I even brought up this stupid DNA in space crap, and he keeps saying things like, they found microbes in meteors, and they didn't find any fucking microbes. I mean, it's just such bullshit. So, it's just more exaggeration. Got a picture of us, and this bad resolution picture of a frisbee, and you're gonna tell me there's UFOs all over the place. So anyway, yeah, there's just nothing to be very encouraged about. I'm just really tired of it. I'm sick, so I'm even more tired. So yeah, I'm just not in a good mood. Not yet. It's not the best of times. It's not the worst either, which is certainly not the best. So it's just, backed up aching again. At least I don't have the fever, but I got the aches again. So anyway, it's hot as hell here. It's just not a good time to, catch a disease. And now the neighbor's dog is gonna bark. Super. So anyway, I'll get the fuck out of here. So anyway, till next time. Sorry, this is just a pitifully awful video. Well, relatively speaking. Something like that. Trying, just have to try harder. That's sort of an excuse I do use. I'm trying. Sometimes I'm not trying. Can't claim I'm trying when I'm not trying. Sometimes I don't try very hard. Anyway, man, I really don't like anybody, and I don't like it here. So, that be all.